Welcome back on Diamond. Today I want to propose you a video about
the unboxing review about the Codex Supplement Blood Angels for the 10th edition Leviathan of Warhammer 40k. I know that I said that I was not so sure to buy it, but I found it to a price that it was okay, so I decided to buy. And sincerely, this will be a bit of rant as video. So, first thing, remember that this it's a supplement, so to play completely with this, you need also the Codex Space Marines 10th edition. I made the unboxing and review about this too, so eventually you're interested, you can find in the description. So, now we can go to see about some details about such Codex. First of all, I don't like the laziness about the cover. Why do you ask me? Because here it's the one of the 9th edition. It's the same, simply increased in size. So here it's exactly the same, really completely, as you can see, it's exactly, simply zoomed. It's awful this way, I really hate this. Moreover, because you can find here that there is the part about the Sanguinary Guard that has the wings. And the new models released with this Codex for the Sanguinary Guard are without wings. And we see that it's not the only occasion that it's such. So I don't like, because this is completely laziness. I hate not the cover itself, because I like the cover, but I hate such work of reusing the covers, because you can simply use another one. You have tons available. You simply need to put another things, and simply because you add the wings behind here that are missing here, it doesn't mean that you made some work. Okay, now we can go a bit to see better about such Codex in detail. Here you can find the usual screaming faces, and then we can flip. You can find here these that since I would have preferred as cover for this Codex Supplement 1, because it's at least new one. Okay, then we can flip. We can find the part about the contents, so the part about the background, the part about the showcase, so the Miotus, the part about the combat battle, the match you play, so the rules to play with Warhammer 40k, and points that are completely useless, because the 16th October 2024, before the email release of the official book, because it's this one, not the army set, has been released the Fuck About the Blood Angels and the Monitorum, that has the new points that completely change these ones. So these points and part of the value of such book are useless, because they are not anymore valid even before the releasing of the book itself. Anyway, remember that the points will change again anyway in the future, but the problem is that they have been printed and changed even before the releasing. Still, we see step by step how it will be developed. Here you can find this image that sincerely I love, because it's an old one and quite awesome. Here you can find a collection of Blood Angels that goes against the Triads, and we can find all the models available for the Space Marines Blood Angels. So not bad at all in my opinion, okay. And here we can find something that it's quite intriguing, because it's sort of novel that it will going to be developed along the book, and it's about Sergeant Cosima that will fall in some way. So not bad, and we can see so how it behaves and so on. A classical, like I said, not day, but at least a classical living for a Blood Angels, so not bad. Here we can find this, that it's a sort of description of the Blood Angels success. Here it's an art that follows us at least from the 3rd edition one, and I find it really quite awesome. It's a really quite amazing one. I like this. Then we can find this, that it's about the heritage of Sanguinius, so how it's going to be Space Marine Blood Angel 1. And here we can see also the part about Armageddon. Okay, there is in this note side some new background, at least newer, so not bad. This image it's old because we have yet seen also in the previous book, but okay, not bad. And anyway, the pity about this is that it's missing the part about the story of the Sanguinius itself, the Primarch Sanguinius, so it's a bit of pity in my opinion. Then we can find this, that it's a description about the flows, so the part about the Refirst and the Black Rage. So it's really quite intriguing one, because it makes you understand how much it works. And it's important also this part, because for example, I haven't bought the previous campaign about the Warhammer 40k, and here it gives you the background related about the meeting of Dante with Lionel L. Johnson, the primarch of the Dark Angels. I want to remember that Dante has met both of the actual primarch alives available on the Imperium, because it met before Gulliman that gave him the role of regent, so not bad, and then Lionel that approved too. So okay, and if you know about Horus Heresy, you know that this is a theory that it's quite intriguing, because technically it's the base of what he called Imperium Secundus, that was an alliance of Sanguinius, Gilliman, and Lionel Johnson. So in some way it's recreated. Okay, nice. So it's not bad at all. This image it's always amazing one, and it's the alternative cover for the Codex limited with the army set. Okay, not bad. And then so it's something quite intriguing, because here we can see the background that progressed and so on. So also the what it is about the Imperium Needless, that it's practically half of the Imperium that is subject now of Dante. So not bad at all. Here we can find about the bus system, so a description about, and it's also a way to understand better the invasion of the Tyranid. I want to remember you that about the invasion of the Tyranid with the Leviathan tool, the crypto system and the bus system, I made a video about the books of the campaign related ones, so if you're interested you can find them in the description. And then we can find here also other intriguing parts. For example, here we have to know why they changed the Sanguinary Guard, because they almost all died, simply, and so they replaced, and so they changed also the armors, and they could have done a better work, sincerely. Okay, this image it's something that you should know, because it's come from Space Hulk. It's that one, so not bad, because I love that box and the artworks edited, but you know. Also here we can find something intriguing, because it's an amazing artwork, but I want to make you see one little things, and it's about these ones. You see, they are the Sanguinary Guard, and they have the wings. Okay, yes, I completely haven't digested the fact that they removed the wings from the Sanguinary Guard completely. Here we can find the Angelicus, so the chapter division of it, and remember that anyway it's okay, there is, but technically now the chapter has available all the chapter related about the Blood Angels, so all the successors, so it technically not anymore even a chapter, it's more like a legend itself. Then we can find about the Death Company. It's quite intriguing to see developed this way, because it's quite nice. And here we can find this, that it's the amazing work, and remember this you have seen, because it's the artwork that we have seen with the army set. And I want to see one thing. You see such figures? Sanguinary Guard, winged Sanguinary Guard. Okay, so okay, not bad at all. Sincerely, I love such imaging, but I find it not good, because such models. Here we can find here Sergeant Cosima that start to fall to the Black Rage, and so here we can find how it done. So it's not only when it's on the battlefield as we always think, but also in some random moments. Quite intriguing anyway. I quite like such description, because it's a beautiful description anyway. Then we can find about the description better of the Sanguinary Guard and the other ones, and really I don't like that they changed the methods about the Sanguinary Guard. Okay, you have to understand. There is no explanation as usual about the Sanguinary. Battle Corbulo, it's cited. Still, it's missing. But we'll see better in the part about the Dutch sheets. And so we can find a bit of background related about the various characters. And sincerely, I quite love. I continue to think that Calistarius, the previous name of Mephiston, is the one that we see in the box of as Librarian of Space Hulk. I hope that it's that one, because it would be quite amazing one. About Dante, it's a pity that it's not described more, because it's missing a bit of details, in my opinion. Then you can find about Astorat. Astorat, technically, it's an amazing model, an amazing background. I don't like how it has been introduced, but it's wonderful. Lemartes, here it's at this best, because it's the previous miniature of the Martes, not the awful new one. So quite intriguing, because it's really a way to make understandable more about the different masters, I can call them like them, for the Blood Angels. Here we can find the Blood Angels iconography, and I think that it's always quite nice, because you can understand better how you can modify, paint better the part about the models, so quite nice. And there's also chapters, so a brief description about some of them, because remember that some has been lost with the invasion of the 89, some are really quite close to extinction, but in a way they are really quite awesome. And we have also the Lamenters certified, okay. And then we had this, that it's the last battle of Sergeant Costumer, that it's now Man in Black, so a part of the Death Company. So it's really quite amazing one. This it's something that I suggest you to read, because it's wonderful, really. Here again, image that it's awesome about the Blood Angels, even if technically it's a recalled one, but okay, it's still amazing as it is. And then we can find about the showcase, so the showing of the miniatures. So it's not bad in my opinion, because it lets you understand better how they're painted and so on. There is some description about how they can be used and so on. I find it really not bad. And here we can find, for example, this, that it's the new model for the Sanguinary Priest. And sincerely, I thought that this was horrible and would have preferred, because at least would have had the model, and so much better than missing one of the most important characters of the Blood Angels. Okay, so not bad at all. And we can find that it's really quite intriguing one. Here we can find Mephisto and Dante that we have seen, so it's not bad, but I don't like that there is only this way here. Okay, and then we can find the part about the Sanguinary Guard, that it's without the wings. Yes, I continue, because you notice that anyway there will be a lot of referral with the wings, as we've seen, and there will be more in the future. Here we had this, that it's the new miniature of Lemartes, that I hate completely. Astaroth, that sincerely I don't feel the need about this, because I have the old model, so I don't need the new one. Okay, again some battle that it's not bad at all. So here we can find the Blood Angels against the Night Lord, so always amazing one. Again we have this, the combat battle. Here we have this, that it's the 5th edition Codex, the physical one, so okay. And the rules about the combat battle, the spearhead and so on. Sincerely, I don't like such games, so I don't play with this. And okay, here about painting, and I think that it's always quite nice in my opinion, so it's a way to understand better about this. And then we can find the rules about the combat battle, so we can find that there are quite a lot of things to see. Not bad. And just to notice, here we have this, that it's an image of a Sanguinary Guard with the wings. Okay, with the datasheets of the various units related about, so not bad. And then we had the also the Blood Angels, so the Warhammer 40k rules once. And here again it's the image that we have seen for the 9th edition cover Codex, and the one that we've seen, that it's, as I said, zoomed. Okay, and we can continue this battle like this. So here we can see the army rules, that it's the base, so the part about gaining something more. And sincerely, this time I'll treat generally, because they're almost the same that we've seen in the previous PDF. It's improved a bit, because there are quite a lot of changes. Still, I'm really quite not glad about this codex, so I try not to go deep in the rules themselves. Here you can find the Liberator Assault Group, that it's one of the main ones that you're going to use, because the red first one, it's really quite awesome as option, because it lets you add attacks and strength when you charge, so not bad at all. About this, what I don't like is that most of this, it's a single battle round. I don't like too much this, because 2 of these are a single for battle use, so not quite good. And okay, this it's once per battle round, it's perfect like this. And there is these ones that are really quite awesome. We have the classical Armor of Contempt, that it's classical for all the Space Marines. And the other ones are really quite intriguing part, because it's a way also to improve using the bottle shock test to make in the way that you gain anyway something. So not bad at all in my opinion, and it has quite a lot of really aggressive part, so it's quite nice. Here we had the Lost Preference, that it's all related about the Death Company, and the advantage of this is that you can use the Death Company normal models as bottom line, so you can create really a complete army only based on Death Company models, so quite nice. And again, even more options, worse they are, so they're really quite charismatic about. Also here we have all these parts that are quite intriguing ones, and really you should think about using this as a way to gain some quite combination, because you have quite amazing combination putting them together. And then we had the Angelic Host, that it's, if we're seeing about technically the normal Blood Angels, the company, this it's related about the Sanguinary Guard, or the Elite anyway. So not bad at all, because this it's about the mods that are in Jump Pack, so it's mainly related about the one that had the Jump Pack too, and not bad. And there is quite a lot of combination that you can combine, for example the stratagems with the basic abilities, so there is quite a lot of amazing parts really. Then we can go about the data sheets, and we can find Mephiston to with us, so not bad. And then we can find so the data sheet. Dante finally it's useful, okay. And the rules are not bad at all, so they are really quite SO1. Sanguinor and Mephiston can't be added to units, and it was predictable, I think. And here we can find that there is Astorat, there is the Martes, but there isn't Corbulo. It's missing, really. Okay, quite a pity in my opinion. There is this awful new Blood Angels Captain that Sicily could have done a better way. And Sicily, if you are going to think about using a Blood Angels Captain, Sicily think about buying a box of the new Sanguinary Guard. I think that it's much better, and you save quite a lot of money. They've had different units of the Death Company once. So the captain, you have the one on foot and the one with the jump packs that needed two different data sheets, and I find it stupid, but okay, because anyway there is some point that you can change and so on, so it's useless in such a way. Then we can find about the here Sanguinary Priest, the Sanguinary Guard. Here we have the Death Company here with the both rifles, but we have also the Death Company classical one, and obviously there is with the one about the jump packs. So 3 different datasheets simply to have a little different combination. Okay, and then we have the Death Company Dreadnought, and yes, it's missing the Dreadnought Furioso, and it's also missing the Librarian Dreadnought. So why? Because it's the old model of the Dreadnought, and so you can't use this one. I found it stupid completely. Okay, technically there is in the normal Space Marine the equivalent of the Dreadnought Furious one, but Sicily I find it something that should be here anyway, because the other ones copied from the Dreadnought, the Blood Angels, and still has some, always had some special parts and so on. So missing it, it's not quite good in my opinion. There is the Predator Ball as usually, and we finished. Here are the datasheets for the normal Warhammer 40k. And so here we start with the Crusade rules. Here we have this image that it's coming from the 2nd edition, and it's having the Death Companies led by Le Martes, the first model of Le Martes, and it's amazing. I have this model and it's a fantastic one. Then we can see so the part about the various rules for the Crusade. So if you are going to play it, not bad. Lycos the Mage and a bit of the ground that it's mixed in. So not bad in my opinion. It's really quite intriguing one, and okay, if you are going to play with it, it's something that I think that it's welcome. And so we can find that it's a complete one. They've had this that it's about the Blood Angels name generator if you want to create one for him, so it's a good way, but it was also in the previous one, so nothing new. And here had the points that are completely useless, because the 16 October 2024, and this codex has been released officially, because it doesn't count the army set as I said, the 19 October 2024, so before even the release of such codex, has been released FAQ and Monitorum. Monitorum that has seen a change about the points that I show you, and really, this makes see these points as totally useless, because they are not anymore valid even before you buy the codex itself. As usual, sincerely, I'm thinking that more and more it should be like for Age of Sigmar that, as with the 4th edition, renounced about the points, because really, if you change them even before you publish them officially, it's not anymore good to have, so at least release them for free, so that there are, and okay, because really, they are not anymore valid. They doesn't count about the army set, because okay, you've seen, but technically you haven't been able to play with them. So we have now a part of that should be important, the Codex supplement of the Blood Angels, that it's completely screwed. Okay. Obviously there is this part, and this it's the code that you had to add in the Warhammer site to be able to have the rules available, because I want to remember that this will be behind a paywall, so remember about this. And this is the end. And at the back we have this image that it's about the chapter of the Blood Angels, so it's not bad. At least this has changed compared to the previous one, the Codex of 9th edition. So what to say about such codex? I'm a bit regretting about buying this. Pay attention. I known from the beginning what I was buying for. Okay, I bought it also because I had a quite intriguing discount about buying, so it was something that I thought that it was okay, worth the money that I paid for. At the same time, I seen a background that it was not so great as I thought, because there is a bit of the new background that I'm quite glad, but because there has been also the case about the datasheets related about the Blood Angels, I thought that maybe the background would have been a bit better, a bit more okay. And if you think about the points that has been screwed up even before the official publishing of such book, because it count this option and not the army set. But if you play the Blood Angels, it's still a must-have, because still has the rules to play them. Okay, there's been some fuck, but there are a bit of correcting part. There should not be, but okay, not mind. It's something that I can say, okay, not a problem. At the same time, I have all the codexes of the Blood Angels since the 3rd edition one, and so I was desiring to have all the ones, so by this was a way to have a complete version. But it was not so great buying this. I have not thought to have fulfilled some requirement that I needed. If I want to play, it's okay, I repeat. Otherwise, maybe I should think about more. I'm not liking at all how the codexes themselves and in some way the rules has been put with this 10th edition, because I think that it's messed up quite a lot. Remember that to play with this codex, you need the core book, you need the FAQ of the core book that are more than half of the pages of the rules, the official rules. You need the Codex of the Space Marines, the FAQ of the Codex of the Space Marines, this Codex and their FAQ. That are not quite a lot, but still you need also those ones to think. And so you need to pay attention about if it's worth or not. Sincerely, I'm preferring Age of Sigmar now. It is. I love the Blood Angels, but maybe not done in such a way. I hope that GW will change a bit how it's progressing with this edition, at least the causes themselves, because this it's anyway better than the previous ones. And so, okay, decide if it's worth or not. If you are going to play, buy it. If you are not going to play, think about this. Anyway, from that mode, it's everything. I invite you to subscribe to the channel, to ring the bell so to receive notification about new video, to comment under here about this video, or if you want to suggest me new videos. So, I hope to see you again to the next time.